Hello? Okay, hold on. Make sure the mic doesn't make me quiet randomly. It looks like it's kind of doing that. It's like if my face isn't angled at it. It seems to do that. Let's see. I used to have this problem. Not sure why it's doing that now, but fine. Different settings? This is one I've always used, though. Hello? How does this work? Nope. This one. Hello? Hello, hello? This one. Hello? 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 Okay, I guess we'll just try our best. Not look that direction too much. Alright, get out of here, Stars. Gummy, what's up, Gummy? A getting a drink a little ill? BRB. Alright. I'll be here waiting until you're nice and hydrated. Alright, let's go live on TikTok. Where's the like that? Listen. Alright. Go live on TikTok, because I got it. Oh, wait, no, you didn't let me change this. You didn't let me change the freaking... Why? It used to, like, have me... What? Oh, Lord. Why? They keep changing stuff, but they won't make it, like, actually good for streamers. Okay, I would love to change the description. There we go. Thank you. All right, hold on. Doodle with Lee. We'll just do a picture of this fellow right here. Mouse, what are you doing? Where are you? Where are you going? All right, there we go. Look at this little fellow right here. There we go. Sure, that'll work. Done. All right, now we can go live properly. Boom. We're not playing Subnautica today, even though I really, really wish I was. But I'm not. We're gonna draw. I promised you we'd do some art and draw. Femi, what's up, Femi? You ain't missed nothing. We just started, baby. We're about to start some doodles. Just you wait. All right. My little... Welcome back. Gummy, are you hydrated? What kind of drink did you get? Was it coffee? Can I have a sip? Unless it's blood. No, where are you going, honey? No, you do. No. You don't need to jump up there with your flower. Hold on, let me show you Eatsy. She's got her flower. Can you see her? She's over here. Oh, you can see the edge of her flower right here. Nino, come say hi. Can you see it? There she. Oh, my legs are in the way. There's my flower. There she is. Hi, pretty flower. She's extra clingy and cuddly while she, Athena, what's up? Look, we got the baby. Oh, look at... You can't tell me that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. Look at her. She's so cute. I hate that she has to wear this flower, but... Oh. Get the good scratch. Alright, sorry about that. Love this cat. Been very stressed about her. So you notice how you don't see her very often, right? And you've been seeing her a lot now that she's an adorable little flower. It's because she's extra clingy and lovey when she's in a flower because she thinks it'll get me to take it off. She's very smart. She knows how to play me. And baby girl, believe me, I want to. I want to take off that flower. Even though you're adorable, I want to take it off because I know you don't like it. But yeah, she's been like my little... She's so cute. You want to come up? Oh, God. Oh, God. Honey, why are you panicking? All right. Well, she did it just fine, but she still panicked when she got up here. All right. Thank you for the likes, Athena. Appreciate it. It helps right now. Times are tough. Let me tell you. Times are real tough, especially on TikTok. TikTok doesn't like people anymore. Okay, so my doodles. Can the warm-up doodle be Junkrat from Overwatch? Is that the girl? I'd rather leave. I better leave and rejoin late. But Famian, you get the early stream talk, which is gonna be about me talking about my cat for a minute. Junk. Let me look that up. Junk. Oh Lord, back to typing without seeing the keyboard. Junk rat. Rat. There we go. Who dat? Oh, that's a big boy. Okay. That might be tough as a warm up because it's a complicated character. Maybe a real simplified version we could do. Kaboom! You're not late at all. You're early. We just started, baby. What's up? All right, so doodlers. Those of you that saw on the Discord or were here last time when I was playing Subnautica, you remember how it was like the whole time, right? Like I was just a frazzled little pent-up mess, right? Because I had a specialist visit with Ichi the next day. We finally have a freaking diagnosis for this cat. And I get it. This is just my cat. It's my cat problems. Most people don't care. But I got to get it out, all right? Because y'all know how I am with my cats. You mostly see a lot of Mochi, but Ichi is my baby, all right? And she has had this skin issue for over a year now. It happened around the time she got hit by the car. And I have just... I cannot function and be okay if my cats are not okay. And I have been taking her to the vet over and over and over again, giving them all my money. Take all of my money to fix my cat. And every time they're like, can't do it. Sorry. They kept calling her the mystery case. You calling my cat a mystery case. So finally, after a year of just sanity losing stress for this kitty cat, this cat's just every day I come home and she's looking at me all like, can you make me feel better, mother? And I have to look at her and be like, apparently I can't because you're a mystery patient. Losing my mind, right? Finally, I went to a dermatologist for pets. And thank God they knew their stuff. Because we didn't have to do a billion tests, very expensive tests, for them to give me a diagnosis. Just tell me what is wrong, right? So we can fix it. And it pretty much is what I thought it was. I had two thoughts. I had either it's a deeper infection. I saw her creeping around. Look how cute she is. Oh, she's so cute. Sorry. I thought it was a deeper infection, or less so. I thought maybe she had a. Thank you for posting the Discord link, by the way. Nino, please don't. You're gonna fall. Nino, you're gonna. Oh Lord, have mercy. You can't see, but she's on the treadmill. All right, hold on. All right, sorry. If she jumps down, she can't like land. She'll like land on her face because of the flower. But What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I thought maybe it was that or an allergy to food or something, right? So I'm losing my mind. I'm trying everything, giving her a billion antibiotics, torturing her twice a day for like 4 months now, giving her medicine that wasn't working. Oh, but we finally have a diagnosis. And it's not cancer. It's not cancer. Which, by the way, screw my vet, because the only thing they would tell me is, we have no idea. We have no idea what it is. It could be anything. We have no idea. But it could also be cancer. Thank you so much for that. I didn't think it was cancer, by the way. It didn't fit, right? But, of course, I'm going to stress about it regardless, because they said cancer. So basically what it turned out to be is a difficult infection. It exists in the fat tissue, which is why it stays localized to like her sides and her belly. It's very hard to diagnose because it doesn't show up on a lot of cultures and stuff like that, which is why the vets were... I still don't know how my vet never even knew this was a thing. It's not like this crazy uncommon virus that is new to America or something. Like, I don't know. But the bad news is I have to give her medicine for the next 6 months. And she doesn't like it at all. Baby, don't you fall. Don't you fall, honey. You be careful. Okay. So we have a diagnosis, and I can fix her. And I am over the moon. I am so relieved. I'm so freaking happy. When the dermatologist told me, she was like, I know what it is. We don't need to do a million tests. It's this. I started crying. I was like, thank you, doctor. Thank you for giving me an answer. I just wanted an answer and something I could do to fix it. So now she's on a specific antibiotic, and it should get rid of it because she knows her stuff. She's like, I've seen it before. This is like classic case of it. This is why the vets couldn't get rid of it, etc. So I'm confident this will actually fix it. It's going to be a long, miserable road giving her this medicine, but if it fixes it. Oh, what's up, Boop? Sorry, I'm ranting about my cat because it has been all consuming in my life recently. Ulu, what's up, Ulu? Ilya, it's Lafayette. What's up? I'm ranting about my cat. Overall, like, it sucks because it's not a good infection to have. It also explains why she wasn't, like, sick. Other than having these giant wounds on her side, she wasn't sick. You know what I mean? She was eating, she was playing, she was acting. You wouldn't think anything was wrong until you saw those wounds on it, right? So it's very confusing. But it explains it. It stays localized in fat tissue. It doesn't spread to, like, organs or whatever, which, again... which is good. It doesn't go to like organs or anything. It's not like super deadly, but it is a nasty infection, and because it just causes open wounds, it can lead to other infections, which can be more problematic. You know what I mean? But now we can fix it. Oh, I can fix it. I can make her feel better. I can make my baby feel better. Oh, and I just feel like I can be sane again for the first time in over a year. So I'm over the moon. I'm so happy. It was the best case scenario, really. Like, it sucks she has a nasty infection, but, like, it is best case scenario for me, considering what I was afraid it was. Just the fact that it is treatable. Oh, my God. And again, the medicine for 6 months is going to be hell. Like, it's going to be awful. But this time it'll fix it. All right, I'm done. I'm done talking about it, I swear. I had to get it out because I've been a wreck, especially this week. I have just been like not sleeping, not anything. Oh, y'all know how I am about my cat. So anyway, I think we'll just go ahead and jump into doodles. Let's see whose turn it is to get their doodle doodled. All right. Mayo, could you make ship art between my Roblox character and Gur from it? So no. No, but I could do your Roblox character or Gur. But you have to join my Discord Gummy posted the link for you. Thank you. Oh, do I have to pin that? And then you just want to put your request in the channel called Live Doodle Requests. And that's it. At some point, we kind of do it in order based on who's in the stream and whose turn it is, which is what we're about to find out whose turn it is. Oh, I didn't do a Discord thing. Boom. There we go. All right. But yeah, that's it. It just might take a minute, but we'll get there. Don't you worry. As long as you watch the stream, you'll get it doodled. All right. Let's see whose turn it is. Y'all, I really want to play Subnautica more. I know the gaming streams don't usually do as well because you guys are here for the art. You guys are here for the doodles, and I get that. Believe me, I get that. But I really want to play Subnautica. I really love the first one, and it's my type of game. Like that is like, I mean, like the survivalist kind of grandy games. I love them so much. I love them. And I don't have a lot of self-control when it comes to games like that, so I've been resisting the urge because I got work to get done and all that. Idea for Doodleville, what's the idea? All right, let me catch up in the TikTok chat. Pep, what's up, Pep? So you got the cure. Basically, she just needs a very specific antibiotic for the specific infection she has. And it should work. The dermatologists, they were great, by the way. They're pricey, but not like the fact that they didn't force me to take a billion tests like my vet was trying to do, and she could just be like, you know how like you go to the doctor for the flu, and they're like, we have no idea what you're sick with until we force you to take a bunch of tests before we can diagnose you with. And we won't give you anything until then either. So you're going to be sick for 2 weeks until we get those test results back. And that's going to cost like $600. You know what I mean? That's how my vet has been acting with it. This dermatologist actually did what like a doctor would do. And be like, yeah, I know what this is. We could do a test, but we don't need to. We're just going to get you feeling better. So again, very frustrated with my vets, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe this is just such a strange, unique case that they, in all their years of veterinary science, they've never even heard of this infection that apparently happens all the time. They just never even crossed their mind. It was more likely cancer, right? I don't know nothing. Maybe that is the case. I don't know. For my own sanity, I'm going to assume it's just that weird of a case. Only a dermatologist. By the way, I was on a Googling spree, and I came across that. I forget what it's called, but that infection is a possibility. So I don't know how the vet never thought of that, but whatever. All right, anyway, sorry, I'm done. Doodle time. Let's see who's turn. All right, so everybody, what's up, Nash? If you guys are in here, could you do me a scream? Did you guys hear her throwing up? Alright, well, that sucks. Okay. Could you guys scream for me so I know all who is in here so I don't miss anything? What do we usually do on the 4th of July? I don't think I did anything for the 4th of July last year. Honestly. What would you guys like to do on the 4th of July? Do you have any ideas? 4th of July is kind of a whatever holiday for me personally, but if you guys are, I'm always down to be festive. So if you got something in mind, I'm here for it. For Doodleville, we celebrate Skyfly Dragon. Oh, that does sound like a fun one. I'm here for it. Thank you, Gummy. Thank you for screaming. Boop! I see you over there. Yeah, so my VTuber, my camera wasn't working. So I'm just gonna be a real lady today. And mainly because Ichi's a flower and she keeps cruising in on stream. So I want you guys to see her. Oh, I'm so happy I can. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. I know I said I'm over it. Or not over it, but I'm going to move on. But, oh. I'm so happy right now. Oh my god, I'm so happy. It was driving me crazy not being able to fix this cat. But now I can fix it. Oh, thank you, dermatologist. Thank you. Thank you, kind woman who knows your stuff. Thank you. All right, so we got, thank you, Nanny. Let's see, Tanny's in here, Kaboom's in here, Panda's in here. Tomura Shigaraki, I remember you, Tomura. Caitlin. Convince my deity that they look better in brown than red. Okay, alright. Let's see. Pep's in here, Boop's in here, Alistair's in here, Gummy's in here, Boop is dancing, Famian's in here, Blue Tunes, what's up, Blue Tunes? Alright, so let's do a quick, I'm gonna go ahead and get my face out of here, because y'all don't need to see my face going like, as I find out whose turn it is. There we go, that's better. That's better, alright. So let's see. Let me make sure there's no ancient doodlers that snuck in here. Not here. Not here. Nope. Nope. So how's everybody been? How have you guys been doing? I've been so all consumed by my cat problems that the rest of the world hasn't existed for a minute. So now that things are gonna be okay, I can be a functioning member of society again. So how my doodlers doing? You guys hanging in there? 2026 doing you right? Hasn't been doing me right, but I might have to take that back because now we can fix Ichi. We can fix my baby. My beautiful baby. Let's see. They can sometimes. I don't W classes today. Oh, you did finals? Thank you, Nanny. Thank you for the follow. By the way, if you want to join the Doodle Club, join my Discord, then you can post your doodles in there and request a doodle for me. How did your finals go? Were they tough? Did you pass? Do you know yet? I remember that being the most stressful thing on the planet back then, man. I don't miss school or anything about it, but I do miss the simplicity of life. As stressful as that kind of thing was, tell you, it's another level of stress when you got bills you can't afford and a cat you can't fix. So. All right, not here, not here, no. I have finals, then summer vacation. Ooh, what you gonna do, Boop? Do that. Now let's go through this and see. The scrolling. Oh, the scrolling we must do. But now that we're doing like half body doodle requests, we're making more progress. You guys proud of me? Actually getting some doodles done. Alright, so we were right here. Alright, not here. Nope. That one. That one. That one. Rumi? I don't think Rumi is in here. That one. That one. Let's see. Okay, that's one. I don't think Manic is in here right now, huh? Math was tough to finish on time, but I made it. Bro, math was my mortal enemy as a child. I still don't understand math, dude. Tomorrow is my grandmother's birthday. She's gonna be 77. Dude, that's awesome. I hope I live till I'm 77. Dang. Let's see. Yeah, math still doesn't make sense to my brain. I think my problem is I'm too... Oh, I think I know whose turn it is. Okay. Oh, goodness, I think I know. I'm too visual, so, like, if I can't see it in my head, I can't make sense of it. Numbers are way too abstract for me. You know what I mean? Unless it's, like, 10. I can't see past 10, so I can't comprehend it. That, and I'm just kind of dumb. That's part of it, too. And I was always friends with the smartest people in school. Like, all my friends were, like, A+ students in all the AP classes, and I was just, like, getting C's in the most dumb classes. It made me sad, but I was like, but I could draw pretty good, so. Alright, so it looks like... Yeah, so it's gonna be Gummy today. Gummy, you requested my house MD OC Ray in his casual clothes. Is that still what you would like? Isolate myself? That's what I'm talking about. That's all I do all the time, man. I'm failing geometry. I'm so upset. What even? Okay. You remember I said I'm dumb? This is a good example. What exactly is geometry? I don't think I even know what that is. Geometry, geometrics. What does that even mean? It's math? It's a type of math? Harder math? Oh, that explains why I didn't know it. Probably never took a geometry class. Why is it called geometry? It makes me think of, like, shapes and stuff. I was right, Alistair. It was shapes. But how does that... What, like, triangles and, like, finding the percent or whatever? That kind of thing? Oh, thank you, Toons. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. These are our doodle requests. Sometimes I do proper art. Like this pretty boy right here. But mostly on stream I do doodle requests for you guys. These are all requests from my doodlers, and I have like 50 pages of these. And today it's Gummy's turn. Gummy has been waiting ever so patiently. Gummy, 2 M's. Gummy, Pop, Shark Dog. Oh, you want Junkrat? Alright, let's do it. Let's do Junkrat. Alright, so... Junkrat. Alright, let's do it. He's got a lot going on, but we should be able to do it. Make this a little bigger, and then we're gonna start doodling now that I'm done yapping about eating my precious baby girl. Alright, let's see what happens, Mr. Rat. I may call you that. What's up, Stingray? I haven't seen you in a minute. You're a rising star in my life. Did you know that, Stingray? Alright. He's got a very angular face, so we'll see how that goes. You guys know I tend to do kind of pretty boy anime faces where it's like this, like practically like feminine proportions a lot, but he has more of like this kind of thing, old eyebrows and this kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. So there you go. That's your doodle. Next up, just kidding. All right. We'll see how it turns out. No, I didn't mean to crop it, though. Oh, I'm so happy, doodlers. I'm so relieved. Oh, I'm so relieved. I can fix my cat. Oh, so happy. I don't usually get good news in life, y'all, so... Still in shock. Alright, I'll put images in the ref channel. Alright, sweet. Excellent, thank you. All right, Mr. Rat. He gives me Borderlands vibes. You know what I'm talking about? Like I forget what they're called in that game. Like a Psycho, I think they're called. Y'all ever play Borderlands? Borderlands is like my boyfriend's favorite. One of his favorite games. We've been playing it together. It's a fun game. Still haven't finished the latest one though. A little edgy though. So if y'all are really young, go, whoa, Stingray, what was that? Jellyfish! Oh goodness, I haven't gotten a donation in eons. Thank you, Stingray. Sting. That's terrible. Let me write that. Sting. Ray. 304. We got the little jelly dudes. Let me see, get a glowing jelly dudes. Okay. I did a painting of a jellyfish one time. It turned out pretty good, I think. It was fun to draw. I had to do it when I was a painting instructor at a painting studio. That was quite a job, let me tell you. My whole job was to teach intoxicated housewives how to paint a picture in 2 hours. And that was a challenge, let me tell you. I was pretty good at it, I'm not gonna lie, but it was a challenge. Especially when they're drinking a lot, you know what I mean? And I had to paint at the same time. So I'm like having to do this painting and also teach them how to paint. And I had to do it within 2 hours and it was a lot. There was, the hardest ones was paint your pet night, which is a great idea. Basically, you would send the studio by the way, thank you, Stingray. I appreciate it. It was very thoughtful. You're up there forever. We'll always remember the jellyfish. They would send a picture of their pet ahead of time and then we would sketch it out on a canvas, so they would more or less fill it in, but it's still difficult if y'all have ever painted an animal before. So they couldn't just follow my directions step by step because they all had their own pet to paint. So I had to go up there and paint Mochi like real quick just so they can get a general idea of the process, and then run around and try to help them individually because they've never painted before. They don't know what they're doing, so they need my help constantly. And then I'd have to jump back at the top of the thing and then quickly paint some more. I think that really got me past the like, y'all probably know when you're in school and you're drawing and then you notice somebody watching you draw and suddenly you forget how to draw and you get all nervous. I used to be like that real bad, but I think that job kind of forced me to get over it. So I probably wouldn't have been able to stream back then because it's literally like I'm drawing for people right now. Hold on, I gotta plug in my phone. Sounds challenging. Oh, it was brutal. I mean, mainly you just gotta be real nice, tell them all they're doing a great job, and just give them advice. The hard part, honestly, was people being so hard on themselves. And I get, like, that's a lot of people's, like, self-deprecating way of like, oh, I'm so bad at drawing. Oh, it looks so bad. But that was particularly hard for me because my job was to make them happy with their painting. So if their whole impulse is to just crap all over their painting the whole time, I feel like I'm failing. You know what I mean? So I love the people who are like a little like cocky, you know what I mean? They'd be like, I'm so good. Check this out. I was like, I love you. Your art is good. Thank you, God. I feel like I didn't fail today. So that was probably one of the hardest parts. And then my boss decided to work in kids. And that was my first time ever interacting with kids like that. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was so stressed out. And I was good with the kids. The kids really liked me. But I'm not the best in that I have no discipline skills whatsoever. They liked me because I would never get mad at them. Like, I feel weird getting mad and punishing somebody else's child. You know what I mean? So I was a pushover, basically. So they loved me, but I could not rein them in to save my life. I just had to hope and pray that they were good kids. Trying to find a good angle to draw him on. Okay, he's got a real crazy face. We got to make sure we get that crazy face. All right, so it's going to kind of angle down like this, perhaps. Very interesting style, I must made it. You were a teacher and a therapist. Honestly, kind of, yeah. I had to constantly console them and tell them how great they're doing. You know what I mean? And luckily for me, I am the type of person that, like, appreciates all the art. You know what I mean? Like, y'all see how I am. I love seeing people's doodles and all that. I genuinely love all of them. Like, it's not like, oh, that one's bad, but I'm going to say I like it. Like, I genuinely enjoy all of it, no matter how technically skilled you are. So when I would tell them, oh, I love it, it's so cute, I mean it. You know what I mean? Hang on, I gotta go grab something real quick. I'll be right back, I swear. Right back. All right. Oh no, the charging whoozy watts it fell. No. This thing's just nice. Push it back up there. Will you stay? Hopefully that'll stay. All right, let's see here. I enjoy my Junkrat. He's just a silly dude. Do you know Buck Wild from the Ice Age movie, the weasel with the eye patch and the dinosaur one? He's got, oh, okay, I do know what you're talking about. All right, okay, I like that. My friends treat me like a therapist. Oh, so I do know, that's a little tricky because that can be very emotionally taxing on the therapist friend. I know I vent to my friends, as we all do, but some people, and they don't mean anything by it, you know, they appreciate that you're helping them get through things, but that is definitely, if you do that with your friends, you have to be careful because it is very emotionally taxing on them. So just keep that in mind. You can vent to them, but you know, if you call them sobbing all the time, that is a lot for them as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Because even though they want to help you, a lot of times people who are kind of like the therapist friend, they're very naturally empathetic and they want to help. So when their friend is like dumping on them all the time, they kind of take it in. You know what I mean? They take it in, and that's why it can be so hard on those type of people. So keep that in mind, doodlers. If you have a therapist friend, go easy on them, all right? They're doing their best. It's hard. But yes, I've been gone, kind of hellish, but worth it. Rebuilt myself and my art. Plus now how you do. There you go, Stingray. You pulling it all together. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about, man. If you can get through it, sounds like you're getting through it and it's all turning out way better. That's awesome. I hope I can get to the get through it stage. We still drowning right now, but again, good news. Ichi can be fixed now, so. Rocker, you made it. What's up, Rocker? I have a friend who always has panic attacks and texts me, cries when he texts me. I'm always trying to help him, but he always has unailed thought. Oh, I see what you mean. Oof, that's really, really hard. Dang. And that's a tricky situation for you because you don't want to be like, can you stop? You know what I mean? Like, because that's a rough situation to be in for sure. Luckily, my friends, you know, I've had friends who are like, they're going through something, so they call me crying, but it's usually not a constant thing. You know what I mean? And that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. And you want to help them, of course, you know what I mean? But again, if you're that type of person, you tend to really take it in. So, I don't know. Let me start this over. I'm not liking that at all. Let me try this again. Let me find an angle of his face that I like. Hi, baby. Also, you are such an angel. Don't claw the chair, honey. And I'm his only... Oh, brutal. I will say panic attacks. I used to have panic attacks all the time. Panic attacks are one of those things that are, if it's an actual panic, I think there's a difference between an anxiety attack and a panic attack. An anxiety attack is one of those where like you're really anxious, you start hyperventilating, you're all consumed. A panic attack is where you literally think you're gonna unalive. Like, you are convinced without a shadow of a doubt that that is what's happening and you don't know what to do about it. And I think it's described as like one of the single most uncomfortable things a human can go through because it's so extreme. So having somebody to talk to in those moments can ground you enough to ride it out, but they don't last long, typically. They last for like a couple minutes. If it's like a prolonged kind of crisis you're helping them get through, that's probably more of an anxiety attack, and that can be a little rougher just because it's a longer thing. Panic attacks can be completely random, so it's not like they're going through something and they need you to help them feel better about it. Like, they just need you to keep their brain focused on something until it's over, you know. Honestly, like, I think helping someone with a panic attack is easier than an anxiety attack. Because like I said, like, they just got to ride it out and then they'll feel way better after it's done. You know, it's not like the deep-seated, like, you know, I got problems that you can't help me fix, but I'm freaking out. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. I can do this. I can do this, fella. I want to get the style right because it's very important to these characters. Panic more physical, anxiety is mental. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, panic attack is like, a good way to tell if it's a panic attack is if the first time you have a panic attack, you're not thinking I'm having a panic attack. You're thinking I'm about to unalive. Something is unaliving me right now, and I need to get out of here. Like, something's unaliving me right now. What is happening? That's what your brain is doing when you have one for the first time. After you have one, you can be like, oh, okay, I know what this is, but your brain is still doing everything in its power to convince you that, no, you're unaliving right now, bro, and you need to freak out about it. Because it's really just your fight or flight thing kicking in. You know what I mean? It's the adrenaline just full blast. It's your brain kind of malfunctioning. It's doing what it does when you are actually about to unalive, because it's very effective to keep you alive. But when you're not actually in peril, you just feel the effects of it. And it's awful. Like, if you haven't had one before, they're actually really common. But if you haven't had one before, oh my God. I can't believe how bad they are. Like, it's insane what your brain does when you're in that state. I used to get them all the time. That's the downside with them too. Once you have one, you're probably going to have more than one. And then just the fear of having one will make you have them. And they can be caused by nothing. Like, I would get them from just being too relaxed. Like, it was ridiculous. But they typically don't last forever. I haven't had one in a really long time. So, and I had anxiety attacks, and those were a little different. So those are more like caused by what was happening around me. I'm super anxious and going through a lot, and that causes an anxiety attack. That makes sense. Both very common, though. Okay, I could do this, I swear. I could do this. I can get this fella. I can do this fella, and I can do him right, alright? Just trying to find a good angle for him that I like. Alright, maybe this one will work. I gotta remember not to do anime proportions, anime pretty boy proportions. We're doing American art style, more like exaggerated features, not features just designed to be cute, you know? Turns out empathy is a learned genetic that is partially considered a disease. What in the world? I ain't never heard of that. That's crazy. CJ, what's up, CJ? How you been? Thank you for the share, Caitlin. I appreciate it. Anything helps right now. Times are tough. I have a panic attack in the middle of a store and I felt weak and black was in my eyes. For me, the big thing was my lungs would go numb. So it felt like I wasn't breathing. Even though I was breathing, like when you breathe in, there's like a sensation that is like, you breathed. Good job. That's satisfying, you know, that you don't think about it because you're always breathing. But for me, when I would have a panic attack, my lungs would go completely numb. So I'd be breathing and breathing and breathing, and it feels like I wasn't breathing. So one of the biggest things I did during the panic attack was just like, listen to you are breathing. You can hear yourself breathe. It doesn't feel like it, but you are breathing. All right. You're clearly breathing. So there you go. You're breathing. Like I just had to keep telling myself I was breathing. Because otherwise it would just make it worse. Because like, I'm not breathing. I am going to unalive, you know? You've gone through them, Tunes. They are no fun. Let me tell you, they are no fun. I couldn't believe how common they are. Nobody ever really talks about them until you have them. At least not when I first had them. I never even heard of them. I couldn't believe it when the doctors told me it was a panic attack. I was like, are you sure? Obviously, I went to the hospital because I thought I was unaliving. But they're like, no, your brain's just being mean to you. You're fine. Like, okay, cool. I guess every fiber of my being is telling me I'm not fine, but I guess I'm fine. Okay. Your aunt helped me. That's good. Like I said, I'm usually not the type to like call people or seek out people to help me get through something like that. I'm the type that kind of likes to hide in a hole and be alone when I'm really distressed. But panic attacks are one of those things where it really does help having someone just to talk through, to kind of focus your brain somewhere else. You know what I mean? So that was one of the ones where I would always call someone just to, not always, but I would often call. And them just like talking to me for a couple minutes helped a lot. And then it would be over and I can move on with my life, you know? But anxiety attacks are a little trickier. Because they can last. And they're more relevant in terms of your life. You know what I mean? All right, Gummy, I swear I'm trying my best here. I swear. We're gonna get it, all right? We just gotta get the features right. You know what I mean? Once we get the features right and it actually looks like a mess, it'll be good. But that's always gonna be the hard part because it's very different from my own style. I do like the style, though. Good style. Good art style. Big ol' Soba. I'm a baby. Let's see if you can see Soba on the bed. Yeah, you can see her. There she is. There's the perfect angel. Y'all, if you ever want to get a cat, you never had a cat before, you're not sure, get a black cat. I'm telling you, black cats are perfect cats. They're perfect. They're well behaved, they're sweet, they're loving, they're easygoing, they're gentle, they're friendly, they don't usually have an attitude or anything like that. They're just perfect. Orange cats are great too. They're like the derpier version of a black cat. Top tier cats, I'm telling you. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. The only thing that they do, which isn't really a problem, but they're little scrappers. They if they go outside, they'll probably pick a fight with some other critter walking around. They would never do it to a person. They're always very sweet. Like, you'd never see that side of them to a person, but like other like stray cats, whatever, they're about to square up. They're like, you get out of here. I ain't scared of you. They ain't no punks. They tear another cat up. They don't care. They protect their territory. Oh, baby. That's her biggest thing right now. She's always trying to go out so she can... Whenever she sees a stray cat walking by, she gets feral. Like, she is like, I need this cat to unalive right now. Let me at him. Like, she's just... It's so weird because she is so sweet to people, but she just needs to unalive those other critters out there. Mila, what's up, Mila? You're a rising star too. So many rising. I don't really know what that means, but TikTok wants you to know you're a rising star in my chat. How's it feel? Okay, so we're getting somewhere, but I think this needs a little bit of this. Yeah, a little bit of that going on here. Yeah, that looks a little better, I think. Okay. I'm mod testing on repo? What do you mean mod testing? What's that mean? I haven't played repo in a minute. I don't have time. I want to play Subnautica, but I don't have time right now. I want to play it so bad. Once I get caught up on the commissions I'm working on, I want to play some more. I'm going to try to play it mostly on stream. It's not going to, like, replace the streams I'm doing, you know. Luigi, thank you for the follow. I heard the mochi brain. Oh, I'm so glad I could hear that. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Doodle Club. Oh, yeah, got to hear. Did you guys hear the mochi brain? Tell me you heard the mochi brain. Please, oh, please. Master, you made it. What's up, Master? We are drawing Junkrat right now. I'm trying anyway. Trying my best. Gotta make Gummy proud. Got this. See, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look like... What's up, Luigi? Alright, we're just gonna go with it for now. Alright. Getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. I see that Spooky joined. What's up, Spooky? See, I feel like the nose should be longer. Maybe the whole face needs to be longer? I think the whole face needs to be longer. Hi, baby. Look at this perfect angel. She is just so perfect. I swear to God. If you could hear me and my boyfriend all day, we talk about how perfect this cat is and how good she is. Don't show him your bum. Inappropriate. Don't show him your booty. Be a demure lady. Come on now. Sticking it right at the camera. There's my sweet girl. You see what an angel she is? She's like this with everybody, too. It's not just me. Like, if you come to my house, she will be like this with you, too. And I'm not used to having a friendly cat, alright? Mochi and Ichi, they want nothing to do with anybody else, ever. But this one, anytime a guest comes over, they can actually pet her. And I'm just ecstatic about it. She really wants the chair, though. She wants to steal my spot. That's what she's doing. I'm going to try to scooch so you can see what she's doing. Look how naughty this is. Can you see her? She's trying to dig under my legs so she can get on my spot. She's a spot thief. Ow! She's clawing at my butt. I kind of want to get up just so, you know, you could see it on the stream, but then she's going to be there forever and I won't be able to sit. I'll have to draw standing up. You can just cuddle She's a prolific spot thief. Yeah, come on my lap, baby. You don't need to. So naughty. She's so shameless about it. What are you doing, honey? What are you doing, my baby girl? Alright, guess she wants to sit right there. She's like, I'm gonna be right here, because the second you get up, it's mine. You can stay there, baby. You can have it as soon as I'm done streaming, I swear. Alright. I'm gonna get the webcam out of here. You don't need to see my face. I'm also whole. That's true, you are also whole. Friend bought me a sugar glider to... What's a sugar glider? What the heck is that? A sugar glider. Alright. You like this? Yeah, maybe kind of like that works. And then this is more exaggerated, so I can kind of go more. See, this is why I can't draw on paper anymore. It's just simply too convenient to be able to do this kind of thing. If this was on paper, I'd have to redraw it over and over and over again. And I can't do that no more. I paid my dues in school, all right? I'm done. And his smile, like, goes past his eyes. So. All right. It's like a small rat and kangaroo. Oh, it's an animal. Hold on, I want to look it up. It sounds like it'd be cute then. Sugar glider? Why'd they just bring an animal to... Oh, they're adorable. Why did they just bring that into school? Is it their pet or something? You're allowed to bring in your pets? Oh, those are cute. Oh, man, why does nobody bring me a sugar glider? That's some baloney, man. I'd kill to see a cute little critter like that in school one day. Are you kidding me? You know what I really, really love? A finger monkey. You guys know what? I think there's like an actual name for them, but if you look up finger monkey, oh my god, they're unbearably cute. My cats would unalive them in like 0.5 seconds, but I seriously considered one day getting one because god, they're so cute. Tell me that's not the cute. And they just like hang on to you and they're sweet and they're like little babies. Oh, they're so cute. You guys know what I'm talking about? Pygmy monkey. Yeah, that sounds right. Pygmy. Oh, god, they're so cute. I will say one thing about little tiny critters like that. It makes me anxious owning them because they're so tiny. I'm just afraid of like stepping on them or crushing them or them getting hurt. You know what I mean? Something about them being that small makes me really anxious a lot. So that's the downside. And I could never get one with my cats. Like they just Soba would eat it immediately. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna flip. Let's flip. I haven't flipped yet. All right. So I see some stuff we need to adjust. We need to do some of this. I think that helps actually. But we still need some help. So, okay, and then I think this part needs to go out more, like this. And then I can adjust this eye a little bit. There's a couple pictures of him at this kind of angle, which is what I'm trying to go for. But the proportions are so different from what I'm used to. Having to wrap my head around it a little bit. I don't know if that looks right. I don't know. Okay, I think this part needs to be lower. And then maybe have it kind of creep up like that. The smile a little bit because it's real exaggerated. He's got some dark eyes because he's a crazy boy, I assume. Tell me this is looking at least Junkrat related. You know what I mean? Are we on the right track at least? That looks insane. Oh no. There's just something about it I'm just not quite getting. I just don't know what it is. Okay, the chin. The chin needs to be longer. I do think we're making progress. I think we will get there eventually. We're just not quite there yet for Mr. Rat here. Green Goblin! I can kind of see that. I can see the vibe. Missing a tooth. I just don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do one more quick sketch over here. Sketch? What the heck did I just say? Sketch? Sketch? Did I say sketch? Oh. I'm gonna maybe try at a different angle just to see what happens. Maybe more like up, like he's like, yeah. Sometimes different angles can help. He does have a nose that's kind of pointed down. And a big psychotic smile. Still needs to be lower. And then you can tell me which one you like better, and we'll go with that. Get out of your butt! Get out of here, Golden friggin' get out of her. We did it. We got rid of the bot. Okay. Oh no, I can't see the white teacher. Welcome back, Famian. Maybe we like this, maybe we don't. We'll just have to keep going and see. He's got the wide eye look. Gotta make sure he looks crazy. That's a good way if you want your character to look crazy. Big difference, a normal eye is kind of like this, right? The eyelid is usually covering part of the pupil in iris, right? That's like a normal way you look. If you want them to look crazy or really startled, you know, it tends to look the same, startled or crazy. You want to have it like this. You want to have the whites of the eyes all the way around it. That, you can tell just by looking at that, that looks a lot more jarring, right? The point is to make it jarring. And you look like that when you're scared, or at least in animated stuff, you look like that when you're crazy. You know what I mean? You just have a little bit of like this going on. There you go. This one's chilling, you know? So this fella, he needs to be wide-eyed. Like, yeah. Posted more Hermes art. Oh, you did? More Hermes? There we go. Love my insane man. You know, we gotta love the crazy characters. Come on. I'm glad that we as a society have realized that we all love the crazy characters. I feel like we didn't realize that until kind of recently. Crazy characters are the best, you know? They're just fun. If they do it right. You know, sometimes they could do it foolishly and you're like, get out of here. That's no good. But we love a crazy, unstable character. All right. So this is what we got, more or less. I do think I need to make the head a little bit wider at the top. Still, maybe like that. Yeah, looks a little bit All right, which one are you liking better? This one, number 1, or number 2? What do we like better, Gummy? The first one? All right, first one it is. All right. Let's see. Where was the original poses I was looking at? This kind of one. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I think coming back to it, I see what some of the problems are. His jaw is like prominent, but also not like ridiculous. Like he's got a very prominent chin and jaw, but it's not like macho in like a obnoxious macho way. I don't know how to explain that, but you know what I'm talking about? Like it's a very structured jaw chin business, but it's not like Chad. You know what I mean? We're like, it's not like that. And that's the balance I'm trying to get here with this fella. Okay, let's try to do more of the head, and then maybe having more of it put together will help me see what tweaks need to be done. It doesn't have a giant anime forehead. You gotta keep that in mind. It's a regular sized forehead. You notice anime characters, they're like 30% face and like, what's it? Is it like 70%? Is it the rest? Math is good. The rest is like all forehead. You know, it's like, and it's mostly covered in hair, so you don't realize it, but like that's anime proportions right there. Tiny little face, big head with hair. And this little fella has a normal ratio, forehead to face ratio. I think I still made it a little too big, actually. And he's got normal ears. Janaya, how you been, Janaya? I haven't seen you in a minute. How have you been? Hi, honey. Let me see if TikTok can see something. There we go. There's the perfect angel. There she is. And she's out of here. You graduated? Did you graduate high school? Is that what it is? Where'd you graduate from? High school? Ooh, that's a good one. That's what I'm talking about. You're out of the school of everybody treating you like you're a child. That's the good one to graduate from. College is good too, but I'm so jaded on college. I don't even care about that anymore. But high school is the big one. High school is like I'm officially gonna be treated like an adult human now. There we go. Congrats. You gonna go celebrate? I've seen the new trend of people graduating where you don't stay for the whole ceremony. You just kind of like, as soon as you get your diploma, you just walk out. I'm kind of cool with it, you know? Because what are they going to do? They can't do nothing. They can't punish you. You're out of there. You're done. They got no power. A lot of y'all graduating. Okay, I see y'all. How's it feel to be free? You're free forever from the worst school. The worst school years of your life are over. Even if you go to college, it's a very different universe from high school and all that. You were finally free. You're free people. All right. He's got a little swoopy hair business. Okay. Oh, okay. So I think he has different styles because some of them look crazier than others. Like his hair is like on the sides. And then the one I'm looking at, it's more like buzzed on the side and it's just on the top of the head. You know what I'm talking about, Gummy? Janaya, you're a rising star. How does that feel? Which one do you like better? The swooshy, well, the swooshy one like that, or like the buzzed on the sides and then swooshy at the top? What do we prefer? Right, let me get this abomination out of here. Let me. It's a little big, so I'm gonna shrink him a tad. He still needs some help, and I just don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out eventually. All right, but I'm starting to see more things I can change as I go. They don't put the actual diploma in the case when they hand it to me, so I just had to. So I had to stay to get it. Oh, I think they did that to me too, actually. You know, I'm really cool because they took a picture of me shaking the principal's hand and they put it on the newspaper of where I lived because I'm just that amazing. I don't know why. I didn't get anything special. I think they just liked that picture. And I actually hated that principal. So that was a very fake, spiteful smile I was giving him in that picture. They had all the teachers you had during high school in one hallway and make you walk through it. Oh Lord. And I started crying. Oh, was it, well, you were like, did you really like high school? Like you were sad to leave, that kind of thing? I did that only one time when I was quote unquote graduating from when I was in college in Japan. I wasn't really graduating. It was just kind of like a ending ceremony. You spent the year there, so they give you a little thing. It's not really a graduation, but they acted like it was. And that I was bawling my eyes out. But that was the only time I ever did. I actually hated it. I don't know why I was crying. I mean, it's kind of an emotional moment. A lot of things are changing. A lot of friends are not going to see each other. I get that. Like I said, Japan, I was bawling my eyes out. But that was mainly because I was really sad to be leaving. I love that place. I went to Kansai Gaidai in Osaka. And if you guys go to college, you better travel abroad, you hear me? If you have any interest in traveling abroad at all, and you're going to college, do it in college. Be an exchange student. I'm telling you, there is a very good chance you will not have another opportunity to live in another country like that because it is very, very difficult to do. Believe me, I've tried. All right? And if you're an exchange student, I don't want to hear about pricing and all that. All right? You know why? Because you are paying the exact same thing you were already paying to go to that college in the first place. That's the point of the exchange program. You pay the exact same tuition. So it's not like more expensive than just staying at the college. And you get to literally live in another country. Okay? So freaking do it, please. Thank you. All right. So he's got no shirt on, but he's got like these. We're gonna have to simplify those a lot. Like grenades? Is that what they are? I didn't know that. Dude, I'm telling you, Janaya, nobody tells you this stuff. It is so worth it. And you don't have to go to Japan. You go wherever you want. Wherever you want. I get Japan's a lot because it's another language and all that. You'll do great in Japan. I didn't speak a word of Japanese, and Craps, what's up? How am I number 1? Number 3? I'll be honest, I don't know what that means, but congratulations. You got a crown and you're number 3. I don't know what any of that means, but maybe how often you're in the chat? I'm not sure. But yeah, same tuition. And I cannot emphasize how worth it is. Like, you don't even know, bro. You don't even know. Now, the applying process is a pain, all right? And they're not going to help you. I used to do work study in the travel abroad department at my college, and they were such petty little buttholes about it. Because, like, kids don't know how to travel. Like, you don't know nothing. You have to, like, get a visa and stuff. And it's like, how do you even do that, right? So they would come to the office asking for help. Like, can you guys help me get a visa? I don't even know how to begin that. And they're like, if you want to do these things, you have to learn to do it yourself. You have to just, we're not going to help you with that. Like, it was so obnoxious. Like, yeah, just, it's, you know, I guess your job is to just tell me you won't help me. Like, your whole job is to help students go abroad, right? Like, why are you just making a point to refuse? Annoy the snot out of me. It's a little bit of a pain, all right? I actually turned in my applications like months late. I applied to a couple. I applied to England, and I applied to Japan, and I think one other place. At the time, nobody wanted to go to Japan because it was pretty not too long after that tsunami hit, and there was that like plant that like had like radiation leaking or something, and people were stupid, so they're like, oh, you're gonna get radiated if you go over there, so nobody wanted to go. So they accepted me to go even though I turned in all my stuff late. So I was like, well, guess I'm gonna go. Oh man, best decision ever. You will not regret it, I promise you. If you have any interest at all in traveling, you will not regret it. See something? He looks more like the dude from Hercules. This guy, and I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out what's wrong. How do you do it? So it's been so long since I've done it. There should be a department at your college that's like the study abroad department. If you go there, if they're helpful, which they're supposed to be, they'll kind of set you up with the process. It's a lot of paperwork you just got to fill out. It's like an application. It's not too much, but they'll tell you what to do, and you just need to make sure you turn it in on time, more or less. And the other thing I remember being a pain was getting the visa. But again, especially now, like, you can just Google anything, and it was a lot harder to do that at the time. You shouldn't have any problem at all getting all that done. It's all very doable. It's just intimidating because you're young and you've never done anything like that before. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you'll totally be able to do it. It's not too bad. So yeah, just go to that department or call them or whatever, and they'll tell you what you need to do to start the process and all that. You could do it for 1 semester, or you can do it for a year. I don't know if you can do it for more than a year. I would have if I could when I went to college, but I originally signed up just for a semester because I was like, what if I hate it? I don't want to be trapped there for a year. But I ended up extending it to a full year because obviously I loved it. And those colleges want you to go there too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, but they really want you to study over there. So they'll help you too. They want you to go there. So like the body. Today it just is not my doodle. Today is not my doodle. Maybe I could do like this kind of dramatic pose with this. Where he's like kind of leaning back a little bit, even though his head is angled down. He's like leaning back. He's kind of like this, where he's like, yeah. Gummy, I'm so sorry I'm failing you today. You waited so long for this, and this is what I give you. It's terrible. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work here. You guys didn't see all that. He's got very particular posture. It's very hunched over kind of vibes. More hunched over. See. Yeah, like I said, do it. All right. If you're interested in doing it, do it. You will not regret it. I promise you. I mean, maybe if you go to a country that sucks, I don't know. But if you go to Japan, I guarantee you will love every second of it. Especially if you go to Kansai Kaidai. And don't worry about the language barrier, at least in Japan. They're so flippin' helpful over there. Like, I didn't speak a word of it. And I'm the type to get lost in my own neighborhood and, like, leave my purse in random places and don't know where I am at all times. And I was perfectly fine there, not speaking the language. So that should tell, like, if I could do it and be fine, you will be golden. I can't speak for other countries, obviously, but I know in Japan you'll be, especially now you have, like, translating apps and stuff like that. You'll be chilling. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. They will go out of their way to assist you, however they can. They're just that kind of people. I'm getting somewhere at least. Still don't like it. I just have to commit. And get this doodle done. I don't know why I did this angle. This angle's a pain to do in general. Every time I see that you're live, I get, oh, thank you, CJ. I'm sorry I can't be live as much as I used to be. Life has been brutal, 2026. But we're still here. We're still doing it. We're gonna keep doing it. Don't you worry. Even though I really just want to be playing some Doodle right now. I have no self-control. Okay, so maybe we can just cover up his body with these things that he's wearing. These, I think they're grenades. But I'm gonna have to really simplify them, because if I have to do those properly, it's gonna take all day. So you might not even be able to draw them on TikTok. You might just have to make them like soda cans or something. I think twins are so interesting. Like, how can two people be born looking almost identical, but go on to live almost different lives? I would not have any. Sorry, I can't read today. Almost different lives. I would not like having an exact replica of me walking around. Yeah, twins are very interesting. I gotta say, I can't imagine what it's like to have that kind of thing. You know what I mean? mean? Like, aren't they like identical twins? They're like genetically identical, which is pretty wild if you think about it. Like, they're basically a clone of each other, but then they're two different people at the same time. It's fascinating. I don't know how none of that works. But it is pretty wild thinking about it. Think about there being an exact genetic replica of you all of a sudden. It'd freak you out. But some people, they just have that already. And it's normal for them. He's got some kind of like saw thing on his back. I don't know what that is, but it's got like this kind of thing going on. Spikies on it or something. Alright, I'm getting a little tired of this dystopian synthwave playlist, so I'm gonna try to find something else. I'm sorry, TikTok doodlers. I wish you could hear the music. I would stream on the software, but TikTok decides to restrict my live every time I do that for unoriginal content. I didn't know my art was a copy. I'm drawing it right now, but I guess it's somebody else's art and I didn't realize. Let's see, what can we do here? I need upbeat music or I'll fall asleep. Get too sleepy. And all the like royalty free like background music, it's all like way too chill for me. Like it's like the like lo-fi like and I can't do that. I will fall asleep so fast. I usually listen to like really upbeat kind of music most of the time, so I need some upbeat. So I don't fall asleep. Upbeat background music. Let's see what the wait, it doesn't say copyright. Let's see. Well, it's all lo-fi. Why are people so obsessed with lo-fi? Get out of here. There's more to life than lo-fi. I don't even know what lo-fi means. Summer pop. That doesn't sound very good. Freak. Angel crying. Jeez. I do kind of like trap music, but I'm not gonna make you guys listen to that because I know most people don't like that. It's all like 80s or like lo-fi. I guess you can't be that picky when it's copyright free. Tense music. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this is intense gaming music, but is it royalty free? Maybe exciting? Let's do some exciting music. Exciting. Yeah, that's what we want. Exciting, royalty free. Energetic. Yes, please. Give me that energy. Well, it's only one song. That's not good. Assault. Good lord. Trap beats. You guys won't like that. Epic fight. Let's do it. Let's do epic fight. It's got like a dragon. Yes. All right, we're going to go with that, and we're going to finish this doodle. Gummy, we're going to finish this doodle. All right? Let me go ahead and get this out of here. Scoot you over. Go wherever you want. Scram. Yeah, this is what I need when I draw. You get stressed out. Like, oh. Alright, he's got gloves. Again, we're going to have to simplify them gloves because they're all technology looking. Oh, he's got like a robotic hand? Is that what I'm looking is giving me like Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. Okay. Silly Butter, what's up, Silly Butter? Metal prosthetic arm and leg. I see. Okay. Thankfully, we're not doing full body, so I don't have to stress about doing that. Because let me tell you, it'd be stressing me out when that happens. Robotic stuff? Oh, nightmare. Oh, I gotta show you guys the robotic dragon I did. It looks fine, I think, but ooh, it was some work. Let me tell you. Panda, you'd be so proud of me. Hope all is well. So things are better right now because my sweet baby Ichi, my cat, I finally got a diagnosis for her. I don't know if you were here when I was going on about it. She's had this skin condition where just holes in her skin keep opening up, like just open wounds for no reason apparently. And I'd been taking her to the vet for the past year trying to fix it. And I got to the point where the vet was calling her a mystery patient and just refusing to help her because they didn't know what to do. So I had to take her to a specialist the other day. And we finally got a diagnosis. And it's pretty much what I had thought. But she just needs a very specific antibiotic for a long time. And that should fix her right up. And oh, you don't know how stressed I've been about that cat. Just seeing her with these wounds and not being able to fix it has been just such agony. I can't even tell you. But now we can fix her. Finally, we can fix my baby. She's gonna hate me though, because it's medicine twice a day for 6 months. She gonna be very upset with me. She does not do medicine well, I'll tell you. You know, since the world is so big, there's possibly another woman who looks just like you. That's what a doppelganger is. I haven't really seen many people that look like me. The big one people compare me to is Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. That's the only real one I've ever been compared to, I think. And I don't think I look that much like her, if I'm honest. I've definitely got her vibe, but... Alright, so we're gonna have to keep these real simple like this. A, because it will take me hours to do it properly. And B, we'll play it safe for TikTok. Because I think they are technically grenades. So. Can't do that. TikTok's mean. I knew a girl that looked very similar to you, used to work with. Shoot, maybe it was me. Who knows? Maybe we're old friends and we don't even know. This song's a little repetitive. Oh, it's the one song on repeat. Oh, goodness. That's not good. No wonder it's repetitive. All right, let's try something else. Neon City Music. Doesn't say copyright free. Can't do that. We'll just try this playlist. See what happens. Already don't like it, but that'll have to do. I wish we could go back to how it used to be, where I could play your guys' music requests. It's a shame I can't do that no more. I got my house rented out finally, officially homeless by choice. Wait, what do you mean you got your house rented out? Like you own a house and you're renting it? You're having other people rent it type thing? Like a landlord? Okay, silly butter, do me a favor. Be a good landlord, okay? Be nice. Times are really tough out there for us, okay? So please, I beg you, be a good landlord. Don't be a bad landlord. I do not rent, thankfully, but I've heard so many horror stories. And right now, things are so expensive, people can't afford groceries, you know what I mean? Oh, Lazarus, that's a good point. I am supposed to be doing that every time. Thank you for reminding me. I will make a point to post all the doodles I've done in Discord. I'm supposed to. I've been forgetting. I've been a mess. But you are correct. I will make a point to remember to post these in the Discord once I do them. You guys can actually have them. I haven't posted any of these. I've been such a bad doodler. Bad. Now that I'm not in my own little world with being a stress ball about each year, I can actually function on other things again. Always nice, everything fixed in a timely. There we go. That's good, silly butter. You're not gonna like randomly raise the price on them all the time, are you? That's the other thing. That's the bad that they do. They're just like, we're increasing your rent by like $1,000. I don't think you'd do that. You're a doodler. A doodler would never be bad. Wow. Song's not too bad. Nice and upbeat. Alright. So I think this will do for the main. Am I missing anything important for this little fella? Let's see. Emphasize this a little bit more. Got that little lock. It looks very important. I don't plan on increasing the rent until new tenants. I feel like that's definitely true. If you treat your tenants right, they'll be loyal to you. You know what I mean? It's like a job. If you treat your employees right, then they're more willing to be loyal to the company. You know, I feel like that's something companies just refuse to accept. If you give a lot of you guys, you know, you're too young to worry about this kind of thing, but I always see like bosses and stuff. People don't want to give their all to their job, you know? I give 110% and nobody wants to do that. They're so lazy. And it's like, you know, you actually just don't give them any incentive. Like, you don't give them raises. You don't pay them worth they can't even live off of what you're paying them, and you want them to give 110%? It's gross. There's some naughty people out there that do that. So I'm glad you're a good one. You're a good tenant. Or, I mean, not tenant. The other one. You're a good landlord. I'd rather have a pizza party than a raise, though. Really? Oh, silly butter. I can't even begin to comprehend that concept. I'd rather just have enough money to live. That's all I want nowadays. Welcome back, Stingray. Look, we made progress on Mr. Junkrat here. He's Junkrat adjacent, you know what I mean? Alright, let's give him a little gray. There's a lot of lights, actually, so this part needs to be dark. dark. Alright, I changed my mind. I don't like this anymore. Upbeat rock vlog? What the heck does that even mean? Upbeat rock vlog. Okay. You guys want me to start doing vlogs? You would be really bored by my vlogs. It would be me like, this is me drawing a picture. And this is me petting my cats. This is me going to sleep. Like, that would be a day in the life. It'd just be a cat video. It would just end up being about the cats. I actually have an OC for once that I actually care about, and it feels nice. You got you a new OC? There we go. I haven't had an OC I've liked in ever, I think. Welcome back, Ouija. May I send a request? You sure can. You just want to join that Discord. Gummy posted a link. It should be pinned. And then you want to put the request in the channel called Live Doodle Requests. It can be whatever you want, as long as it's safe to be on the stream. So yeah, you put it in there. You could do up to 1 request a month. And then we just kind of do it in order, but it also depends on who's in the live. So like, let's say there's like 10 people in line ahead of you, but none of them are watching the stream that day, then you would be next. So as long as you watch the stream, then it'll be much sooner than later when you do your doodle. And that's it. That's all there is to it, baby. I don't like this song either. Why do they all suck? They all suck. Whatever, just play anything. I'm noticing I'm no longer in the server. Well, I definitely didn't kick you out, and I don't think the mods would have either. It's weird. Join back in. I don't know why you're gone. There's no like if you don't interact for a while you get kicked out. There's nothing like that. So I don't know why you would have left. Oh, you got hacked. All right. Well, get back in there, Stingray. Post some doodles. Famian's craving chaos. Alright, let's do a little hatching, and we did it. We did Mr. Junk Rat. Mr. Rat, as they say. Okay, let me actually do this too. No. Okay. I don't want to do too much hatching because it'll make it look way too cluttered. We're just going to do a little bit where we can get away with it. And it looks like he has kind of like soot on his face. I guess from the explosions. Let me do a little bit of that here too. We gotta do them right, you know. Just a little bit on his cheeks. Is that how typically works? some of it, like the whole top of his head is like gray. Okay. You know, you can post the link in your bio. So I can, but for whatever reason, it doesn't show up for people when I do it. Like, I don't know why. I don't think I ever even took it off. I think in theory it is still there, but you can find it. If you go to the Purple app chat or the YT chat, it's pinned in both of those chats. Or the link should also be in like the About Me section in Purple app and all too, if you want to click it there. I'm not exactly sure if it's in the link section. I'd have to go back and look. If they were the Bun Bun account, I kicked them because they were hacked and sent. Oh, was that? I don't think you were named Bun Bun. I think that was somebody else, right? That wasn't you, right, Stingray? Your name was Stingray in the Discord, huh? Yeah, that's, yeah. You were always Stingray. Okay. But yeah, we'll get you back in there. Don't you worry. Get you to join that Doodle Club there again. Get you back in there with all the doodles and such. Alright, I think that'll have to do for Mr. Rat here. Hopefully it looks like him. I tried my best. It's a very different art style, but hopefully it looks okay. His name is Junkrat. I thought it was Junkyard. Yeah, it's Junkrat. He's in the Overwatch game. I've never played Overwatch, but I know people love it. They love it very much. Who's that? Who follow? Stingray, thank you. Did you hear the moti? Did you hear it go brrrr? Welcome. How's it feel to be in Purple Land? Is it cool? You can see the whole screen. Check it out. Look. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Look. You can see the whole screen and you can even see my face. Sometimes. Look, here I am. Hi. There I am. Usually you're down here, but now you're over there. You're over here. You got so much more over here. I could do it on TikTok, but TikTok restricts my stream every time I use the software, so we gotta use the phone, baby. My son, who is older than me, but still my son. Listen, all right? You can adopt any age. Can you? I don't know. Sounds kind of strange, but I get it. All right, so I don't think we have time for another doodle, so let's just go ahead and do some doodle time. Do I only request 2 or 1? So you want to request 1 character at a time, pretty much. If you wanted 2 characters like together, the best way I could offer that is it would have to be like 1 doodle for 1 month, and when it's your turn, I would do that character, and then when it's your next up, I would kind of add the second character to the first drawing and kind of make them interact. Does that make sense? Because if I do multiple characters for each request, it would never end. Alright, ready to do some doodle time, my doodlers? I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting too tired to keep doodling. I'm still exhausted after the Ichi stress all week. I might be able to sneak in an extra stream this weekend. We'll see how it goes. Probably be Subnautica, I'm not gonna lie. I just want to play Subnautica. Welcome back, Rocker! Alright, let's do this doodle time, shall we? Why am I so sleepy all of a sudden? Oh, I'm so tired. I'm a tired doodle lady. Why is, looks like the Twitch stream is behind? What's going on here? Is it lagging for you guys? What's going on? No? Okay, I guess it was just delayed for me. I don't know. Look at all these doodles we done did. Alright, let me pull it up here. am going to need to scooch this over here. Slideshow like that. Usually purple app is ahead. Well, that's good. Sometimes it could just be a butt and just not want to work for some reason. I shall share the OC. I'm rather you share that OC right now. All right, Mister, you or Mrs. You share that OC. Gold, darn it. All right, this isn't a request. This is a demand, accusation, if you will. Your audio on here is actually a bit quieter. Yeah, so I have the mic cranked up as much as I can. I'm not really sure how to make myself louder than this. It's like peaking in the red already with how I have it, so I'm not really sure how to make it louder than it is, unfortunately. I think it might just be using the phone just picks it up differently for TikTok. I'm not sure. If I'm ever able to find a way to make myself louder, I shall. I use I think it's called a Blue Yeti. Here, I can show it to you, actually, since you're over there. This little, I can't really see it. Can I switch it? Can I switch it over here? See it? This guy, I believe is called a Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti. Alright, this little fella. It's a good mic. Yeah, it seems like it's a good mic. I don't know why it's Sam, what's up, Sam? I don't know why it's quiet, but it's supposed to be good. I don't know. Alright, get out of here, face. Scram. Yeah, I messed with all the settings. It's got a gain, it's got a pattern, it's got all that stuff. I've tweaked it as much as I can, and this is the best I can get it to work. I can try this real quick. Okay, I cranked the volume dial. Is that louder or quieter? Blue Yetis have been rated the best for streamers since... Really? I didn't even know that. Sweet. My boyfriend picked it out because he's a tech person, so... It sounds like he picked a good one, though. That's better? Alright, sweet. Is the quality still okay? I didn't make the quality worse, did I? It's showing I'm at the same level, but maybe it sounds different. I'll have to listen to the stream after, see what it sounds like. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, no. I still got work to do after the stream. And then I gotta give you your medicine. I have a Fine and a Marantz. Okay. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fancy. Delia, what's up? You haven't streamed for it. So I took a long, like, 3-month hiatus, due to horrible life circumstances. And now I am only able to stream twice a week at this point. I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays, baby. I'm gonna try to sneak in more streams in between. But for right now, that's pretty much the schedule. But welcome back. Lafayette, that's what it is. Yeah. Welcome back, Lafayette. Some of my old doodlers are coming back. Alright, we ready for some doodle time? Or would you like it doodle from live or another channel? For you posting your OC? Is that what you mean? If it's art that you did, you'd want to post it either in the art channel or if you want to see it on stream, like we're about to see these doodles, you want to post it in the channel called Doodles to Show on Live. Now, if it's a request, you want me to doodle it for you at some point, you could put it in live doodle request, but it's up to you. Oh, thank you, Lafayette. I missed you too. I'm glad you came back to me. I always miss my older doodlers. D&D Club. Ooh. D&D is fun. I never really had D&D friends, but I did play it once, and it was fun. But I get a little nervous and anxious, so I more like to watch my friends play, because they're foolish. They're a bunch of foolish fools, and that's what makes it fun. Alright, let's do a doodle time, shall we? Let's just go scooch this over here. do it? Can we do it? A bit of a pain. Again, the software is so much easier, but TikTok hates its own software. All right, let's go to this. Hopefully that sounds okay. All right, so doodlers. I don't know why the screen is gray. I don't know why it's gray. All right. For some reason, when I put it on this monitor, it turns gray and darkens. And every time I'm about to stream, something like this happens. Where the computer just decides to do something really annoying that I have no idea how to fix. So unfortunately, we're just going to have it be gray today. Because if I spent the next 3 hours trying to fix it, I would lose my sanity. Like, I would lose my mind. I cannot have the computer sabotaging me in every possible way it can. Just to frustrate me before stream, alright? So we just gotta have a little bit gray doodles. This is the best I can do, okay? You'll still be able to see the doodles perfectly good, I promise. They're just gonna be a little bit grayer. But they'll still be good. They'll still be okay, I swear. Let me actually try real quick to see if maybe there's a setting in OBS I can tweak it with. But I tried earlier and it didn't, but I'll try one more time just for you doodlers, okay? There's not like a change the contrast or anything. Is there? Set color. Blending method. Why don't you just have like a saturation setting or something? OBS? You got nothing. Alright. I tried, doodlers. I swear I tried. I swear I tried. Oh, thank you, Billy. Thank you. You give me the divine fingers. I've never seen that one before. And popular. Thank you. I appreciate it. I finished my character. It's Astrid, and she is more like a moon god. They have blue. Ooh. If you're in the Discord, be sure to post it so we can see them. Oh, and thank you for the repost, Billy. I appreciate it. All right, let's see these doodles, my doodlers. Let's see what these doodles... I keep saying that, but then I get distracted. We're gonna see the doodles. Master's ready for them doodles. All right? Sam's ready for them doodles. Let's do the doodles. Do-do, and then a 10, and then a play, and then let's do it! All right, let's see what we got. Back to the good old doodle time, baby. Got a good bunch of doodles today, so get ready to feast. So first, Master has been providing. Dude, they are allowing us to feast. Every time I do these doodles, the doodle time, Master supplies. All right, so everybody thank Master for giving us a bounty every time. Master, you have been doodling up a storm. That's what, look at all these. By the way, that looks so good. That one particularly, that perspective, that looks really, really good. Perspectives like that are difficult, so look at that. See, that would be great as a VTuber. I'm telling you, that one would be so good for it. Y'all should make some VTubers. Keep telling you. Thank you, Sam. See, that one would be good too. They're all so good. Y'all gotta start. Y'all gotta start bringing these characters to life with some animations or some VTubing models or something like that. Look how cute that is. Oh, that one's a little scary, but it looks awesome. Dang. The lighting on it, it's like reflective. I see you, Master, trying all types of different art. And then we got Leaf Storm. I haven't seen Leaf Storm in a minute, but they still provided for us. They're doing some comics. I really wish I had the time to do comics again, because I love doing comic art. Kaboom! The official Sonic artist. Like, tell me these don't look like official art. Like, look at the line art on these, bro. Look how clean and, like, confident. Does that make sense? Confident? You know what I mean when I say about that? How clean they are. Look at that. That's some clean line art, bro. You gotta have some confidence to make the lines that clean. I'm telling you. Leaf Storm graduated and got it. She did? Oh, girl. Spooky! Spooky has such a pretty coloring style. I love how you do your shading. It's very colorful. Ooh, okay. I remember this is the fellow we drew for you. So all my doodlers are great. That kind of makes me sad because they might be off to bigger and better. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ducky Simulator. I'm sorry, but thank you for the follow. Alistair has a very it's a lot like my style. It's very kind of feminine, if that makes sense. Very pretty, very soft lines, very clean. Always nice. Tangerine! So I saw these. These are like cat versions of the Digital Circus characters. I thought that's a fun idea. Look how cute. Oh, they look perfect too. Like you could tell who they are. How's Mochi, by the way? Oh, Billy! Mochi's doing great, and now Ichi will finally be doing great too. Ha! Look at these. You got such a nice style too. It's very unique, which is not easy to do nowadays. Let me tell you. Again, they'd be great as VTubes. I'm telling you, they would be great as VTubes. And then Yeen X-Core, is that one of you guys, by the way? Is this like one of you guys, but you changed your name? Crazy part about Kaboom is they only use one. Oh my god. Believe me, Master. I never forget. Boop! Look at that. That looks awesome. Goodness. Dang, Boop. And then Herms. Oh, this is more Digital Circus goodness. By the way, if there's ever something posted like this, sorry, it's a little that weird grainy thing. If there's ever something like that where there's a lot of text, you can always go in the Discord and read it that way if you want to take the time. Sometimes you guys will draw art with like lore written on it and stuff, and it's fun to read. So be sure to go and look if you're curious. And now that I've watched the Digital Circus, I know what y'all are talking about and drawing about. It was a good show. I got my boyfriend to watch it with me, and he really enjoyed it too. It's a good show. You guys have been telling me how good it was, so I kind of went in expecting it to be good, but I would have never even thought about that show if you guys didn't recommend it. So it was a good one. I'm glad we watched. Although I am sad because it's like almost over. Like there's only going to be one season and there's just 2 more. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, my flower. Hold on. We got to see Ichi before we go. Come on now. We got to see Ichi. She's my little flower. Come on, mouse. Where are you? Did you look at my flower? Oh, my beautiful little flesh. She's sticking her tongue out. She's sticking her tongue out. Oh, I'm telling you, for whatever reason, when she's wearing a flower, she's extra loving to me. And I think it's because she's trying to get me, like, manipulate me into taking it off. She is a very smart kitty. Oh, baby. Here, TikTokers, you want to see? Look at my little flower. Be careful with your flower, okay? I love her so much. I can't stand it. Baby, her wounds are right here. It's not the most graphic thing in the world, but it's not nice either. But we're finally getting them better. Oh my god. But you keep licking them. That's why you have to wear the flower, baby. Yeah, we're finally gonna make you feel better, okay? But yeah, you get to see my Nino. She knows she's cute, and that's why she do it. She knows, especially with their little nub. She's just the cutest little kitty on earth right now. Oh, it drives me crazy just seeing her walk around as a little flower. I got her the flower because it's more comfortable, but I didn't expect her to be so darn cute in it. Oh my god, it drives me crazy. He's my little snuggle butt. Alright. Nino's demanding love, so I must end the stream and give her love and then her medicine. And she's gonna hate me, but she forgives me because she's a sweet, compassionate girl. Huh? She always forgives me, even though I'm so mean to her. But it's gonna make you feel better finally, okay? Yeah. Alright, sorry, doodlers. You don't have to watch me cuddle my cat. Alright. I'll see you next time, okay? Thanks for watching, doodlers. Say goodbye, Nino. Her name's Ichi, by the way. I just call her Nino. I don't know why. But she's the Nino, but she's Ichi. Say goodbye. Say bye, honey. Look at you. See how hammy she is now? Thank you, baby. I love you. So glad we can make it. Alright. I'm good. I'm done. Alright. Bye, Doodlers. Thanks for watching. See you later. Alright, we go. Alright. Now that it's just us, we're doing a secret double stream off of TikTok. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, Doodlers. Say goodbye to Nina. We're gonna go cuddle it up now. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the lips. Alright, see you later, Doodlers.